morning, student. Myself, Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya, Ratnagiri. Today, we will study modifications of stem. In earlier video, we studied about stem and its type. Now, it's today's our topic is modifications of stem. Stem are modified in three types. First, underground, second, subaerial, and third, aerial. First of all, the stems are various modified into underground, subaerial, and aerial stem which perfect special function. First of all, we discuss about underground stem. Underground, the mainly there are two functions for which stem can be modified into underground. As we know, the underground part of the plant is root, but in adverse conditions stem can also goes into the underground. Why? Because many plants produce underground stems from which aerial part are arises. The underground stems are modified to serve two basic functions. First, as organ of perennation, they remain permanently underground in a dormant, leafless condition during winter. And under unfavorable condition, they gives off aerial shoot and the next season means they go in the underground इन एडवर्स कंडीशंस जब कंडीशंस जो है वो विपरीत हो जाती है तो अपने आप को बनाए रखने के लिए वो क्या हो जाते हैं अंडरग्राउंड हो जाते हैं डोरमेंट स्टेज में चले जाते हैं और जैसे ही फेवरेबल कंडीशन मिलती है वो वापस शूट पार्ट का फॉर्मेशन कर लेते हैं सेकंड एज स्टोरेज ऑर्गन दे thick and fleshy and have heavy deposit of reserve food different form of root means फूड मटेरियल जो है उसका स्टोरेज करते हैं सो वी कैन से एज स्टोरेज ऑर्गन दे आर ऑलवेज थिक एंड फ्लेसी एंड हैव हैवी डिपॉजिट ऑफ रिजर्व फूड मटेरियल इन देम तो ये दो रीजंस है पहला था फॉर पेरिनेशन डोरमेंट कंडीशन में चले जाते हैं अंडरग्राउंड में और दूसरा स्टोरेज फूड मटेरियल के कारण ठीक है अब द मेन क्वेश्चंस अराइजेस हियर एक मुख्य प्रश्न क्या बनता है कि जो अंडरग्राउंड स्टेम है ठीक है और अंडरग्राउंड क्या है दूसरा अपना पार्ट है रूट सो व्हाट इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन underground stem and root so there are three main basic difference between underground stem and root what are they first of all as we know stem has node and internode so in underground stem there is also node and internode present and second they have scaly leaves and third they have axillary and terminary bud you can see in this diagram this is shoot apex and these are the fleshy leaf and these are the scaly leaves present on the stem so three basic difference between underground stem and root first they possess node and internode second they have a scaly leaves and third they have auxiliary and terminally bud auxiliary bud means this leaf is arises from auxiliary bud and this part of the stem is the shoot apex or we can say this is terminal bud so there is three basic difference between underground stem and root so part of underground stem first rhizome example ginger bulb onion corn gladiolus tuber potato subaerial runner strawberry sugar chrysanthemum स्टोलन ब्लैकबेरी, ऑफसेट वाटर प्लांट। एरियल पार्ट में डिफरेंस होते हैं, डिफरेंस टाइप की स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्मेशन होती है। टेंड्रिल, एग्जांपल पैशन फ्लावर, थॉर्न, डुडेंटा, फाइलोक्लेड, ओपनसिया, क्लेडोड, एस्पेरेगस, बुलबिल्स, अगेव। आपकी बुक में इतना ही दिया हुआ है, तो आप एक स्क्रीनशॉट इसका ले सकते हैं और अपने नोट्स में इनको लिख सकते हैं। अब अपन एक एक की चर्चा करते हैं आगे। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, rhizome. What is rhizome? It is a thick and fleshy and grow horizontally near the soil surface. It has dry scaly leaves at a distinct nodes which are marked dry scales. It has a bud in axial of each scaly leaves. It has terminal bud. It gives out number of adventitious root from the lower side. So this is rhizome, example ginger. Next, bulb, example onion. It has a flattened disc-like stem with number of scaly leaves. The food storage arranged in contractile leaves. In some, they may be narrow and non-overlapping. The bulb has a terminal bud with foliage leaf at the center. The terminal bud gives off aerial shoot which later bears the flower. Means this is the structure of onion. Whenever we saw, these are the roots and these are the fleshy or scaly leaves present in it, and this main part, this is the main part of stem. And whenever the green leaves arises, we see it looks like the leaves are arises from the root, but they are not arises from root, they are arises from stem, and this is the underground stem. Third, corm. It is a short vertical underground stem which is fleshy and solid. The stem contains the food reserve. It is more or less rounded with a flattened base. The stem enclosed by several dry, thin, scaly leaves. Means if we show the structure of corm, this type of structure is performed in the corm. So it has distinct node and internodes. During the growing season, lateral bud at the node of corm develop into new corm. So example is gladiolus. Here these are the buds and these are the non scaly leaves. Okay, this is corm. Now next, tuber. You know tuber, example potato, you know very well. So remember it, potato is a underground stem. The terminal bud of roots stem convert into a fleshy rounded structure called potato, and it has eye on it which is auxiliary bud. From these buds, it can reproduce a new plant. So we can say it is a swollen terminal portion of an underground lateral stem stolon that stores a large amount of food material in the form of stars. The underground branch arises from an axillary bud. The eyes of a potato are the buds and develops at the node. A scaly leaf is represented as a scare. A big scare at the one end of potato marks its attachment to the stolon. Now, next, whenever we see about the subaerial part or subaerial modification of stem. Subaerial, they are basically for the purpose of vegetative propagation. Means one of the type of reproduction, there are two type of reproduction, asexual and sexual, and whenever we divided asexual reproduction in two part, then the first is vegetative reproduction, or we can say vegetative propagation. So they are basically for the purpose of vegetative propagation. They are found in the plant with weak stem. This is the also one specialty which branches its horizontal the ground. A part of the stem may be buried beneath the soil and a part is above the ground. The short, slender, aerial branches develop advantageously root at the nodes. Next, they new plants can be developed by detachment of these branches. They are commonly called creepers, means which needs some base to grow upwards movement. So these are the types of subaerial runner, sucker, stolen, offset. First of all, we discuss about runner. Runner, it is a long, thin, green with long internodes growing horizontally on the surface. It arises an axillary bud. It gives out nodes. It gives out roots at the nodes. Each mother plant give out number of runners in all directions. The adventitious root develops intervals and the runner roots between new plant and the mother plant, making it completely independent. So this is runner example strawberry. Second, sugar example chrysanthemum. It is also like a runner and arises from the lateral branches, but it differ from runner as it originated from the basal and the underground part of the stem. It grows horizontally for a distance under the soil, then emerges obliquely upwards and gives rise to a new plant for a leaf shoot. It much shorter and shorter than a runner, and it gives roots at the base before overlapping out the mother plant. Example chrysanthemum. Next, stolon example blackberry. It is like a weak cylinder lateral branches arises from the base of them. The terminal bud develop into a new shoot. Terminal bud is developed into new shoot which goes into a new plant. A stolon may grow for some distance. A stolon may grow for some distance, giving out roots and bud each option. Example blackberry, jasmine, etc. Offset. Offset generally this type of stem is found in water plants, just like water lily. These are the runner but different in being thicker and shorter. They are originated from the axial of leaf, extend for a short distance and then produce a cluster of leaves above the adventitious root. They are found in rosette type of plants only, and they are found only in aquatic plant. Now last area, as we discuss aerial part of the stem. In certain plants, the whole plant or a plant part, or we can say the stem part, the whole stem or the stem part, like auxiliary and terminal buds which normally develops branches, flowers, are modified to perform definite functions. They are look very different from stem, but the part of stem they can change into so many structures, and these are the structure. First of all, tendril. What is tendril? Tendril, they are thin, very wiry, thread like spirally coiled leafless structure which gives around a neighborhood objects. They help a weak plant to climb. मीन्स आपने टेलीफोन देखा होगा जो पुराने टाइम में चलता था, तो टेलीफोन में एक होता है हैंडल और एक होता है क्रेडल. तो हैंडल और क्रेडल के बीच में जो वायर होता है कोल्ड स्ट्रक्चर, उसके जैसी स्ट्रक्चर होती है किसकी? टेंडल की. मीन्स व्हाट इज टेंडल? They are thin, wiry, thread-like, spirally coiled, leafless structure which have around a neighbouring object. They have to climb the flower. And in various plants, the various structure are converted into tendril. Just like if we can see the pea plant, then the leaves are converted into tendril. But in passion flower, stem is converted into tendril. Next, thorn. Thorn, these are the straight, pointed, often hard and woody structure. They are used to organ of defense. हिंदी में अपन अगर इसको समझना चाहें तो थॉर्न क्या होते हैं, कांटे होते हैं, ठीक है। तो दे आर स्ट्रेट, pointed and hard woody structure. These are used to organ of defense to protect the plants from the grazing animals. They could be modified auxiliary bud as in Duranto, and they are used climbing organ also in बोगेनविलिया। जो आप लोगों ने लोगों के घरों के ऊपर बेल देखी है बोगेनविलिया, वो क्या है, क्लाइंबिंग स्ट्रक्चर है। द नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल ऑफ aerial stem is phylloclade. Example, Opuntia, phylloclade. They are flattened. You can see flattened cylindrical stem which are green due to presence of chlorophyll. So they carry out photosynthesis and store water for the plant. They are found in xerophytic plants growing in arid regions having storage of water also. They are unlimited growth and have several nodes and internodes on it. Their leaves modified in also spines or to reduce water loss from the waste vapor, in the form of vapor. Next, cladode. Example, asparagus. It is a short, green, cylindrical or flattened branches of resembling a leaf. It arises from node of stem in the axial reduced scale. It has limited growth. It also help in photosynthesis. Example, asparagus. And last, bulbils. Example of bulbils is again it is for the vegetative reproduction. We can say it is also convert into vegetative reproduction whenever the flower bud is not converted into flower and it detaches from main plant and contact with soil, then it grows into the a new plant. So these are the modifications of stem. Thank you for today, student.